Hello everybody and welcome to the World Cup Nomad. I am the World Cup Nomad. My name is Steve Mascord and it is day 6 of matches, day 7 of since the World Cup started. It's noisy in the background because I'm walking from my hotel, the Novotel in Coventry, to whatever it's called now, Ricoh Arena. It was last time I looked. I think it's called something else now. Where tonight the second round of men's matches kicks off with Australia meeting Scotland. Now, I'm a bit kind of dismayed because at half time in the most recent match 2 days ago at Lee Sports Village, I bought a 26-pound beanie. And this place is so cold that the last time I was here, I actually watched the whole match from the media centre and did not go outside. So I was really looking forward to putting the beanie on, and I could not find it. You would think by now I would be impervious to the disappointment of losing things, but I'm not. I was disappointed. So who knows? It may show up in my hotel room, I guess. Anyway, I came down here last night. I went to the 40-20 panel discussion at a library in St Helens, and there was some really interesting stuff there. I'm going to throw to some grabs. I hope they don't mind me using them. I wanted to write stories off these 3 sets of quotes, but I just haven't had time yet. So after I kind of introduce what I'm doing, I'll throw to them. But anyway, please don't forget to subscribe if you're listening and your podcast platform allows subscription. Working really hard during the World Cup. We're not going to do it every day. We're going to do it every day when there's a match. Also, I just posted the new World Cup Gonzo video. Lots of Adam Dewey's dad appears in it shortly before his son was sent off in Warrington. So don't forget to subscribe. It's youtube.com/Whitelock Fever TV. Now, the first grab here that I want to use, and as I said, just to set the scene, there is Richard Shaw Wright, Phil Kaplan, Faye Gaskin, Kyla Moore, myself, Mike Critchley, the reporter from the St Helens reporter. And we're sitting in a library on a Thursday night and we're discussing the World Cup. And there's Kyla Moore had this to say about the Tonga coach, Christian Wolf.
Wrestled a few times, so he's not the heaviest bloke, that's all I'll say. So, but no, look, he's been brought up cage fighting and bloody, all that mad stuff. He was a boxer, wasn't he, when he was young? Afro Savage, I'm led to believe his fighting name was, and he's told us stories about how he's. You don't know that, no? Yeah, Afro Savage, you can Google it, you can see it and everything. I think we all want to laugh about that trade a few years back.
And Kyla Moore also had this to say on the prospect of Workington and Whitehaven merging to form a Cumbria Super Club.
Well, interestingly, I was at the game, and obviously, and afterwards we were doing the hospitality thing, and it was the first time that I'd heard the board of Workington actually admit that a merger is something that's on the cards. They actually told the room. They called it the dreaded M-word, but they said that is something that could realistically happen.
And this is what England women's player Faye Gaskin said about her St Helens teammate Shani Crowell missing out on England selection for the World Cup.
And it's been difficult for her. It's been quite sad for her. She's really struggled, and I think for me, I just think England could have done better with how they handled it, and afterwards, like we talk about mental health a lot in rugby league. We have Rugby League Curse, State of Mind. We talk about it from a Saints point of view. The chaplain at Saints in Suze is phenomenal, and she's checked in with Shani quite a lot. But from an England point of view, since she got the phone call to say she wasn't selected, she's not been spoken to since. And I just think we've got to do better for our girls. And there's quite a few Saints girls who missed out. I think there was 3, potentially 4. But we've just got to do better with all the girls who weren't selected and checking on them. And do you know what? She's still out training 4 nights a week. She rings to go for a run with me, and she's still training in a way, not hoping someone drops out, but if there's an injury, hoping that she'd be the first one to be called. And it's been tough for her. She's looking forward to obviously the next season starting, and she will aim for that next World Cup, but just unfortunately wasn't selected. And I guess some people, not everyone can be selected, can they? There can only be that 24 player squad.
So yeah, I thought that was all pretty interesting stuff. We were recording for about an hour. I didn't sell any books. I sold a program, and after fees I got $2.69 for that via the iZettle, which is a little contactless machine. But please go to the source, go and check out the original podcast, 40-20 podcast. So spell out 40 then 20 rugby league podcast. They're putting out a lot of great content during the tournament. Okay. I guess we're going off to the match now. I'm about 8 or 9 minutes away, walking along a canal. Not actually on the canal. Even I know I can't do that. On a footpath next to a canal. We'll see you after the game. So, Australia 84, Scotland 0. People obviously jumping up and down about the margin and saying, why do we play the game, etc., which is, in my opinion, complete rubbish because all World Cups have big scores. That's the nature of them, and we saw the following night how uplifting it can be when an underdog gets a try. But more about that in the next episode. So, anyway, Matt Burton will be the last person you hear in this episode of WLF Kicks. Thanks for joining us. And he was asked after that miracle try that Australia scored at the end through Josh Addo-Carr, whether Josh Addo-Carr had said anything to him after putting the ball down.
No, he's yelling at the crowd, I'm a freaky man. He's giving so much to me, but that's about it. Yeah, he can't beat speed, he's too fast, so he was outstanding tonight, and 4 tries he deserved more, so. I sort of ran into the bollards or whatever they're called, but in the corner, but I turned around and I seen him, I was hoping he finished it off, so it was nice. Yeah, for sure, it was funny how you say that. I had as soon as we got back in the sheds, I sort of thought, geez, I've seen that before somewhere, and I just remembered GI's flicked back in, and I thought, it's pretty crazy how that worked, but I think he's on a different level than me, so it was unreal to get that try, and for sure, we're always trying to work hard and build our combination, so it was just good to get out there with him tonight and get the win. So I had no idea. I flicked it back in and hoped for the best, so it was all him pretty much. He finished it off, so he's a freaky man.